I just spooked the female Sambar. I started climbing back out towards the road, and I stopped for a second to have a look which way to go. And when I started moving again, she jumped out of these ferns. I've arrived at my campground in Strathbogie. The plan is to hunt this evening and again tomorrow morning, but you might hear during our conversation gunshots going off. There's plenty happening. They sound like they're on the northern side, which is great because I want to hunt south of this spot. There you go, don't know if you heard that. But before I do that, I've got to get some of my gear ready. I have bought some new broadheads, mechanical broadheads, so I just got to set them up and attach them to my arrows. They are supposed to shoot like field tips, so we'll see how we go with that, and hopefully I get lucky and see some deer. Maybe with all the shooting up in the north, they'll chase the deer down south. There's meant to be deer, there's meant to be pigs, there's meant to be foxes, so I might get lucky and see something. Anyway, I'm going to do these broadheads now, so I won't bore you with that. I didn't realize these already had their little elastic holder thingy on. It's 4 p.m. and the sun is just going behind the hill in the west there. So I'm going to head south from our campsite along this creek and see if there's anything to see, if there's anything left after all the shooting I had this afternoon. Anyway, let's head off. You can tell you're in Strathbogie. All these beautiful boulders everywhere. Massive. Unfortunately, there's also a lot of blackberries everywhere. Just saw a wombat. I heard the noise up there. Thought it was something in the bush. Took a step and he came running out straight down the hole. I've been out here for just over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. There's plenty of game trails. I haven't seen any rubs. I have seen droppings, including what looks like dog poo. I've seen that twice now. I've crossed over the river because I couldn't get through the blackberry on that side. This side's a lot more open, so I'm just walking slowly along this side and checking both sides to see if I can see anything. I did find what I thought could possibly have been a dog's den. I didn't hang around to find out. And I have seen some diggings that look like pigs' diggings, like patches of roots that have been dug up. I don't know, maybe I'm just making shit up. I have found 2 wallows as well, but they're old ones. They've got fresh green weeds growing in them, so, and no tree rubbing, so I'm not sure there's anything on this side, but I'll keep heading south until it gets dark before I head back to camp. This is similar to what I found before that looks like pigs' diggings. It's all dug up. This isn't as fresh though. The last one was very fresh, the sand was still pitch black. I just stopped for a drink of water. How beautiful is this spot? I heard a gunshot maybe 6 or 7 minutes ago over to the south there, but it was quite far away, and also just spooked a wallaby, a small one, bounded up the hill there. I'm going to take a slow walk down there because it flattens out completely on the other side of this hill, and have a look. I finally found some rubs, not fresh, and there's a wallow as well, also not fresh. That's a good sign. Crossed over the river again since seeing that wallaby. The other side's too thick. Still not much happening. I think the sun's about to set, so I might have to head up the hill back to the road and then walk back to the camp. I just spooked a female Sambar. I started climbing back out towards the road, and I stopped for a second to have a look which way to go. And when I started moving again, she jumped out of these ferns and took off over that way. She didn't bolt, so I'm gonna follow and see if I can catch up with her without spooking her again. Oh, there's a big climb out. There's a steep hill. I was walking back to the campsite along the road. Hopefully nobody's gone past and stolen my shit. So, not completely unsuccessful. I at least got to see a female Sambar, and I've marked the spot on the map. So I'll get up early and hopefully I can catch her coming the other way in the morning. What a walk. Anyway, I've got some delicious beef ribs waiting for me at camp. How's that sunset? In the middle of winter. Fantastic. Good morning. I've just walked up the road from the campsite. It's quite a climb. It's about 20 minutes to sunrise, and I'm basically on the road perpendicular to where I saw the Sambar last night. So I'm going to head back in and see if I can see her. But I will cross over the river and go up the other side and hopefully see something this morning. Unfortunately, there is a ton of leaf litter on this section, so getting through here quietly is not easy. I've already bumped a little wallaby. Unfortunately, the wind's blowing north to south up the valley this morning, so I've hunted back towards where I'm camped, but I've just had a look on the map and there's actually another valley running perpendicular to this one, so I'm going to cross over the road and see if I can find anything in that valley instead. I think that's where the gunshots were coming from yesterday afternoon, late afternoon. It looks like it's a bit higher on that side too. So we'll check it out. So sunrise was about an hour ago. I've crossed over into the other valley. There's a beautiful gully right in front of me. The only problem I'm having today is that the wind is absolutely swirling. 1 minute it's blowing up the gully, next minute it's blowing back down again. So I don't think I'm going to have much chance. I'll probably spend about another hour out here because there's massive storms forecasted for Victoria for today, so I don't want to get caught in that. I need to pack up my camp and head back to Melbourne before that comes. Anyway, it's beautiful out here, so I don't mind just sitting out here and waiting. I've seen a couple of wallabies, so I don't mind sitting out here and waiting. I might get lucky. I might just go for a nice long walk with a bow. I've crossed over the ridge onto the other side of the hill, and there's not a breath of wind here. Unfortunately, there's a lot more scrub, and some of it is taller than me. So if there's anything on this side, there's a good chance I'm going to spook it because I can't see anything. It's beautiful and green over here. Not a lot of dry leaf litter either. Anyway, I'll keep heading down the hill. As you can see, there's some really tall bushes over there, and even these ferns in front of me, they're sort of chest height. I have seen some droppings and some scrapes, but nothing fresh. I'll keep heading down the hill towards the road before heading back to camp. So I've been out here for about 2 hours now, and I'm come out onto the road and heading back to camp. I need to pack up before the storm comes in. I just bumped into a rifle hunter. He said they're camping basically the next gully over from where I was, but they said they haven't seen anything all weekend, so at least I got to see a Sambar. He also said that last 12 months or so there's been dog hunters coming through here, which has been scaring off the Sambar in his opinion. He said the hunting's dropped off quite a bit in the last 12 months, whereas it used to be really good up here. So anyway, it's always nice to chat with another hunter He's given me some advice on where to go for Sambar and fallow. So next time I've got a weekend, I'll head up there, see if I can find anything. Anyway, that'll probably be the last. Probably won't see you again. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe for more hunting videos, and if you just want to watch camping videos, there's some camping videos as well. Thanks for watching to the end.